नहीं, वो एक कंसल्टेंट है, उसने बूट कैंप अटेंड करने बोला। हाँ, उसने बूट कैंप अटेंड करने बोला, तो जस्ट आई जॉइन।
Yeah, hi everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's quickly start. Sorry, we are running late, few minutes. Yeah, Ayushi, let's start with you.
The screen is visible.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Yeah. So importing the data and then checking if there is any null values. And then these three column had null values and I didn't want it to remove those columns. So I filled those null values and then rechecking if the values have been filled.
Okay,
And batting team had um, Rising Sun Supergiant and Rising Pune Supergiants. So I like replaced Rising Pune Supergiants with Rising Pune Supergiant.
okay, perfect.
And same with bowling team and
Okay,
checking if there are any null duplicate values. And there was one, so I dropped that. This was my cleaning part,
okay.
and these are the questions.
Scroll up a little bit.
Yeah,
What's your data size? Because it's a huge, I think. Why it's okay.
it uh,
You,
it
you,
had
you,
like it had like 15,000 rows.
okay, okay. Go
Mhm.
ahead with the first one here. Scroll up with the first one. Just slowly
Okay.
up. Yeah. Wait here. Okay, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Talk to me guys. So,
I've used group by year.
mm-hmm. And what is ascending? Sorry,
Ascending is false.
actually, response. Okay, go ahead. Okay, okay.
I did not understand this one.
Questions? No. Okay, no problem. Okay, just need that. It's a man of the match, but yeah, some mistakes and questions. Yeah, calculate. Okay, okay, go ahead.
And the last question also.
Okay, no problem. What about delete code?
Yeah. I've done few questions in lead code. I've did the easy questions, some of the easy questions of pandas. Do you want me to open this?
Okay, perfect.
Um, should I
Take
open?
questions from like Python, take 5 or from pandas. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Ayushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaisakhi.
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, Shwanda. Once again, you are using the F lock. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Not null group. Just 35 one. Could you please explain?
So here, yeah, so the dismissal kind is not null, and I'm grouping by the bowler to check who has taken the most number of wickets.
What is
And I
size?
need-
Why we use size here? Just can you run that part somewhere? Or just paste this. I will check this one. Okay.
okay,
Yeah, just no problem.
you want me
Just
to
send
run that?
later. Yeah, later I will check.
Okay,
Scroll.
sure.
Yeah, scroll down.
And these last two questions, I think it is asking for player of the match. There is no column as such in this particular CSV data file.
Okay. Player of
Yeah,
the match. Then I think first file have, right? Yeah,
yeah,
no problem.
yeah.
Yeah, you
The
can
XLS
note
file
these
was
two
having it.
questions. Yeah, that's fine. These questions, two questions, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the lead code?
Lead code also, couple of questions I have done, uh, but I couldn't solve many today. Pandas, I am still, I have to do it. These
Yeah.
are from Python, which I've done.
Okay, good, perfect. So let's divide the questions in two parts. Five
Yeah,
from Pandas, five from Pythons. Okay.
sure, sure.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Sula?
Hello.
Yeah, audible.
Okay. Just a sec.
Yeah, the screen is visible.
Okay. So, yeah, this is where I read the CSV file, and I just checked, the columns and everything using info, and I saw the is null sum. It made sense because not all the players were dismissed in every match.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
yeah, I was just checking it too, and so to do this, I just used a total sum, grouped by batsman equals V Kohli. I just checked, you know, what it. Yeah, I was just making sure there was no other name for Virat Kohli. There was only one name for Virat Kohli. So,
Yeah,
and second was dismissal type, player dismissed by show dismiss in kind. So run out and caught. That's what I got.
okay.
And total run by player IPL, I just had to do a group by batsman first, and total run sum and sort values ascending equals to false. So it gives you descending order from the highest run. So it was SK Raina, V Kohli, and Z Gambhir, the top three, and highest and lowest total score in an inning. So I had to group by inning and the total run max for the highest score, and lowest equals group by inning, total run minimum. So therefore innings, I'm not too sure about how cricket works, but I think that's how it is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And Kohli data, IPL batsman equals Virat Kohli, group by match ID, and total runs. So it gives average of 32 runs per match. And catches equals dismissal count equals a caught, and catches count equals catches the fielder value counts, and value counts give the value counting value for unique fielders. So it gave Karthik, Raina, and De Villiers in descending order. And max player of the match, it works similarly as the above. So it gave Chris Gale, Patan, and
How you calculated player of the match? There is a column?
In the previous file you gave us, it was not on the file you gave us yesterday.
Oh,
but
you use both the file for that.
I used
Okay.
the files, yeah.
Oh, perfect then.
And so top highest wicket takers. I'm not too sure how that works, but I search a little bit how wicket works. So I think but the syntax I think is correct. I'm not too sure if it's completely correct or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
And batting first. So inning one equals batting first, right? So
Yeah.
match first. So first we had to group by match ID, and then batting team, and then we did the sum for the total runs, and we had to reset index. And highest scores equals after doing this, just grouping by batting team and total run, that maximum it gave maximum run for each team which batted first.
Okay.
And wins by more than 5 wickets, it was win by wickets greater than 5 players of the match. So I had to use the other data set again.
Okay, perfect.
And
Yeah.
I haven't done the lead code today because I had to go out to renew my license. Sorry about that. I'll do some more lead codes to make up for tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And take some 5 pandas and 5 lead codes. Okay, just divide the questions into 2 parts.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sudha. Yeah, Princha.
Hello?
Yeah.
Just gonna can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for the cricket stat. I first read the data frame and then copied it so that I don't make any changes. The
Okay.
first one. And it's just that I'm just making notes of what the things are because I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what all of these meant. So,
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
yeah.
See, most of the time what happened, right? We will get those data set, right? We don't
Mhm.
know anything about, yeah. Then we need
Yeah.
to spend some time to understand each column and what is the
y-
impact of that column in data, right? If it's really required and where we can use it. So
mhm.
initially, just we need to put some time, right, on understanding the data, going deep in how it's exactly work. If end
Yeah.
to end you know how exactly that's work, then only you are able to present very good reports and scenario and analysis out of it. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. You derived all the
Yeah.
columns.
So,
Good.
yeah, I just made note of what the columns did, and then these are just reading the data to make sure that everything's good, and then I found some null values, so clear, dismiss, and so I figured that because the data set gave data for each ball for the
Yeah.
match. So this made sense. So I just put not applicable. Um, and for the analysis part, so I made a filter for Virat Kohli, and then in the data set, all the names were like first name was initial and last name was the full name. So that's what
Yeah.
I used.
Okay.
And so this is for Chihal. I figured he's a baller, so
Yeah.
that's that. And then this is grouping by batsman and then run. And so it just and then sorting them in descending order. So they gave SK Raina, B Kohli,
And this one, so I created like the innings. So I grouped by that because we use the inning data again. So I just made sure to store it. Then average for Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
And then, so this is for caught and whoever caught. So that's.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this one is for the wicket taker.
Yeah.
And then, so the inning is for the first innings of sorting it, and then that's that. No, I did these two questions on another data set. Let me share that.
Yeah. And what about the lead code, Prancha?
Yeah, I've done that too. I'll show you it.
Okay. And just divide questions, okay, for 5 pandas and 5 Python.
Okay, and this is for the max player and more than 5 wicket and player of
Using auto file, yeah, perfect.
yeah, using another file. And then for lead code, okay, so these are the problems I've solved so far. I couldn't solve the merge sorted array because I don't think we have learned about linked list, and I'm still learning about that. So some question needed that, so I could only finish like 6 today.
Okay, okay. Just select other things, right? I think scroll up. Which one you are solving? Scroll up.
I just went to the all problems and sorted
Just
by
choose on top this one, string or array.
here.
Okay. Yeah. Click on the string. You can see 600 something. No, no. Scroll up. You can
Oh,
see
here.
here. Click here.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So take maximum questions from here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, thank you very much, friends. Okay, so yeah, that's all from today. Okay, so yeah, other just share your notebook. Okay, uh, got me and Shanti, right? Vinita, if you're done the assignment, yeah, please share your notebooks. I will review.
Okay.
1 second, let me share my screen. One. Okay, my screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. So we are going to perform EDN pre-processing on some data set, okay? And I will show you how, whenever you get the data, what are the steps to do the cleaning and pre-processing before putting for the analysis or any like machine learning things. So here are few library I imported here. I'm using Matplotlib and Simon also for visualization purpose. Some this is all for warning if you want to generate, right? That's okay. Otherwise you can ignore it for now. So let's talk about the missing value, how you handle the missing value and dropping the missing value. Okay. So let's see here. I created name, maths, and science. Here are three columns, and I converted into the dictionary and load it to the data frame. and the important also. Now, this is how your data frame look like. If you check df dot is null, right? So it will tell you what are the true values, what it's showing as a null. Just use dot sum will tell you the count. Already, I know maximum people are using. So you can see maths one, two sides. Drop enable, drop everything. We are already done this, just quickly revising. See, drop everything, whatever the containing non-value. Access it will play at the column level. Okay. Any value null at the column level, it will drop. Drop by your choice. You can drop by specific row. Simply pass df.draw, it will delete by default row. Here you can pass multiple row. Here multiple columns. And whenever you are dropping column, mention the access. Okay, perfect. So in yesterday we had done this all in detail, drop and filling the missing value, right? You can fill with the zero or based on the your mean value, you can fill with the, you can see here I'm filling with the mean value and both, right? So even there are multiple options filling the value, you can refer yesterday notebook or recordings. Okay. Now we are going to load this data, cars data. Okay. So let me on this one. So this is the data set. Okay. Now, there are a lot of things we need to do cleaning in this data set. Okay. Uh, Give me a minute. I will give this data set to everyone. I will do some changes in this data set and I will send you for the cleaning. Cleaning part you have to handle. Okay. So I will give a 10 minutes for that. But just 1 second. I'm just stop sharing and sharing this file to you. Cards data. Okay. Just give it 2 minutes. I'm just doing some changes in data set. This chat, I'm sharing that file. So everyone just need to quickly clean this file, okay, and make the ready for the analysis. And it's XLS, okay. So we are done with the CSV, XLS. Now this is new format, XLSX. Just check I sent this file just now. This the data is car.csv. Mine is CSV, but your will be XLSX. This format I share just. So we'll give a 10 minutes for that. You need to do the cleaning. All data types, null value, then this you can see some questions mark. Okay. And just paste your cleaning steps once you're done in chat. Please let me know if you need any inputs or more clarification on that.
So the engine type, what it should be?
1 second. Let me check. Not unique. Yeah, that's fine, engine type. Okay, there are some shortcut related to that. That's okay, sir.
So we don't need to do anything because
No,
it's
no need to do anything. Yeah.
oh, okay. Because I just want to know whether are all same but with mistakes, or is it a different types?
Yeah, yeah, they are treating as a different types. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you're done. I hope other people clear what to do, Srikant and Sai, or you need some explanation. Do you have data sets, Srikant and Sai? Or you late joined then?
I joined just now.
Okay, let me reshare one data set. Okay, just to cleaning
Yes,
need
sir.
to
Just
confirm.
now I joined.
Okay, no problem. I'm sharing data set. Okay, so what is the
Sure.
task to do the cleaning? Okay,
Okay, sir.
go in your system and just remove all the like null value based on whatever your analysis you feel that you need to clean. Just do the clean. Okay,
Yeah.
sending data. Yeah, I share the data, please. This is the data. But whatever data I passed is XLSX. It's not CSV. Okay. car.xlsx. So please use properly this function to read that. There you will see there is some questions mark and something. A lot of thing in that data which you need to clear. Just put your steps if you're done with the cleaning. Just put in chat.
Hello. Hi, Prem. Could you just send it again? I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, Srikant, just let me know if you're able to download it.
Yeah.
Okay, Yeah, anyone done? Or you need more time?
So I didn't do code, but just I observed and sent you.
Okay, sure. Just send me. Cool.
Yeah, I did that. Do you able to see that?
1 second. No, I didn't get your code.
No, I didn't do code. I wrote out the notes
But even that I didn't get. Where you said?
in this chat.
I'm not able to see. Could you please resend?
Yeah, I'll send again. Do you see? No?
No, I think your chat is going to somewhere. Just for just to select two and select the meeting group chat, then paste it.
Meeting group chat.
If you see there is a two option, right? While sending the message.
Whatever.
Just select the drop down, choose meeting group chat, then only. Or select my that Wynisco trainer, then I will able to get that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, engine is object, affiliate, password product has, yeah. Column separate from one point. Yeah, that's yeah, your understanding look fine.
I'm sorry.
Your understanding points it's look fine. These are the things you need to clean it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the problem inside the data. Yeah. This is very unclean data, so there are a lot of effort required to clean it. We'll give more 5 minutes, okay? Then I will start.
So I just got done cleaning just one column. I'll just post the sample code of how I did it.
Okay, let me check.
And after
Okay, so you're replacing, okay, this is, yeah, that's fine. And then you are replacing as a mean value. Or you can replace with an and later fill with the mean value. That's okay. Both is fine, yeah.
okay, that's all I got to do until now. Thank you.
Okay. It is taking time, everyone?
Yeah, the data is not that clean, and I
Yeah.
think it's a little bit more time to figure out everything what we need to clean and change.
Okay, let's then do together on my screen. Okay, let me share my screen quickly. One second. Yeah, screen is visible. So let's do it here together. Okay, no problem. I will show you what are the problem with this data. So, but I got a few solutions. I will paste here. Okay, this is for dropping and value. Okay, whatever the solution I will got, I will paste. I will reuse for those solution. Okay. Yeah, XLS support multiple seat. Okay, very careful when you're reading XLS data. Might be your data not in your first seat. Okay, and you will get this problem. And most of the time it's happened because Excel CSV don't have that facility. Okay, CSV whenever you save it, save as a first seat. But in Excel there is a problem. So always try to mention which seat you want to read. Okay, just press the tab. It will give the hint. Okay, will take some time. Yeah, you can see seat name. Here simply write what's your seat name. Outside cars, write header. See, don't worry about that. Just read the correct sheet and then you will see, yeah, there is a problem with the header 1, 2, 3. So I think you need to start with the 3. So just write here, header is equal to what? 3. See the data. Okay, it's a 2 because it's starting from 0. Let's change it again. Okay, it's look perfect. Okay. So now the data reading is done. Now you loaded the data. Okay, let's first see the how many columns you have. So for that, just cars dot columns, right? Okay, so these are the columns. If you want to check length, okay, quickly. So just use Alien, it will tell you how many columns you have. So you have total 15 columns, okay, which you need to clean one by one and check the health set of each column. So first I will check the what are the null value inside the data. Okay, so this is what data frame dot is null dot sum will tell you. So I see, okay, yeah, there are 1 and 2 row which is empty. It's going on empty. Okay, that's fine, no problem. Let's first deal with the those are the null value. So let's take first data and find out the null value for this. Okay, so I will take this one. So is null, you can see there is one true. Okay. So how you check? Just use cars dot lock. It will tell you the simple lock and open bracket and close bracket. This will give you the data which is null. You can see this is the data. So how to drop it? So here cars dot drop. Okay. And you can mention here 206. See, basically it will drop. Okay. But I can see there is one more than 205 also. You can pass array the 205. The board data is deleted. Okay, only 2 row. Now it will not update your data frame. Just write in place is equal to what row. It will update your data frame. Okay. So see, now after doing this, I will again check my health of the data, how it's look like now. So this is the how. Yeah, see all there is a no null value. So we are good to go ahead with the data types. Okay. So this is fine. Not drop is always solution. Always you need to think why I'm dropping, because I know very well about this data. If these are the things is nan, there is a no meaning of data, and percentage of nan is very rare. Okay, out of all data, only 2 is this causing this type of issue. So that time you can take the decision to drop, but not always. Sometimes if percentage of NAND value is high, you need to find out the solution, discussing with the business or looking at the source, how you can go get those data, or do you have any master data or some reference data or some formula to derive to fill those NAND value. In when you talk about the company, rarely we drop the data. Okay, there are very only few scenario will drop the data. Most of the cases we fill the data with the master data. We have some master data, otherwise business formula. That is also called as feature engineering. Okay, using some business formula we derive the data. Okay, I will show you, don't worry, I will show you how we do actually. Today I will show you my some company's notebook. Okay, then how we derive and do the feature engineering data. Okay. See, now slowly day by day, data is going in a good shape. But if we go 5 years back, the data is not that position. We need to do a lot of logic and master data support or some business logic support to derive the data which is required for analysis. But now day by day, it's going more cleaner or more smooth, and you're nowadays everyone storing everything, even cookies log, because they know tomorrow that can be used for the analysis purpose. But if you go 3 year 4 year back, people are not, they don't have mechanism to store those things in database. But whatever system design nowadays, they are storing everything, even cookies and everything. Even they don't know what data is required for tomorrow analysis. Okay, let's move forward. So I dropped this one. Okay, so let's check this one. There's a no any. Okay, let's one by one. Will again print the columns. One by one, we'll see. Okay, this is what first one. Let me paste this and let's see any problem with this. Look good. Okay, it's a look number. Let me check info. Cars info. Cars dot. So it's already float. You can see. So I think there is a nothing. No need to do anything in this. It's already fine. So now you can check with other column. That is what normalized loss is. Right. So when you try this, so here you can see there are something related to question mark which you need to replace. So I will take reusable code if someone already did it. How you are all doing it? Okay, replace my NPM. Okay, this will work for me. Here. Okay. So here I will use this. I simply df. Now my data frame is cars. So I will use cars here. And this is what you're calculating median value. It's fine. See, all data is set. Okay. So this is I think look okay for this one. Let me check the info now. See, it's in float. It's in correct format. Let's move to the next one. Like, so the step by step, you need to deal with all the values. If you go with the value counts, see. So what are the value number of time it's repeating? I already have the solution here. Just add. Okay. So let me check about this data type. First, we'll see how the text look like. Okay, this is looking like a string. Now you need to find out the unique. So it's object data. So this is a unique. So see again, you need to go very detailed if it's all the values correct or some spelling mistake. But now it's high level look. It's okay. You can skip this one. You can move to the next one. What is the next one? Fuel type. I think fuel type is also fine. Yeah, so there's one problem here, fuel type. You need to correct this. Okay. So yeah, you can use replace here. Use fuel type dot replace. What you want to replace? Gases with what? Okay. Okay. So let's try again this one. So that's sorted. So let's try with the other data frame. Even this is not sorted, we need to convert into the some categorical format. I will show you two techniques, one hot encoding and label encoder. Now body style. Let's look okay. Let me take the next one. So here one problem I see. Yeah, it's it's I think replaced with the F4. Just use same thing here. Whatever I did. So what you want to replace? This. Okay, if you check again, it's sorted. Now you can move to the next data set. Engine location. That's okay. Cool. Let's move to the next one. Width and height. Okay. Let me check in info. What is the info for this? Width and height. Width is fine. Height having some problem. Okay. So let's check height. What's wrong here? Why it's in oh here problem. this one value causing the problem. So let me replace with and you can type cast also. Sometime if it's this thing, you can type cast dot as type. Okay, as type 64-bit. Oh, sorry, it's height. Okay.
There is one more value we need to replace, I guess.
Which one? Let me use a list and we are able to see all the values of something specific.
This is with height, I guess. Width is fine. Height, I guess.
Okay, let me check the value also. This literal will tell you, but it's telling only this value.
Change it to float.
Okay, I think I did get something wrong. What's
You
the
need to
value?
change it to float.
Okay,
There's
this
one.
one, fifth, eight. One more value is there. So let's do this also. See, whenever it will give the error, right, it will tell you the what value is causing the problem. Okay. So if you go and check the error, you are able to see that. Okay. Now perfect. So we are done with the height. Now engine types, it's look okay. But still let's check the value. Yeah, that's fine. Engine size, what about the engine size? Yeah, there is a problem. Sort it out. Sorry, a mistake. Let me. Okay. So should run again this one. Let's look okay. Let's look okay. And data type is integer. Fine. That's good. Let's move to the next one. So engine size, we are done with engine size. Horsepower. It's already there. I'm already done with that. So I just typecasting it and filling with the mean value. Okay. Let's again check the car info. That's look okay. It's integer. Hyper map. It's okay. Object price. I mean, it's all your data now. It's look okay. Okay. Let me print your data. Okay. Now you do it as fine. Now it's clean, okay? Now we can, but it's not clean. It's just what data type labels or and some value label correction. You're done. So sometime what happened, right? Data is in correct format. Correct format means in integer or float, but there is some outlier. What is the outlier? So I will give the one example. So what is the outlier? For example, all your data, all your data belonging were all your data belonging from 1 to 100 range, or your data nearby this range. But one data belong to 10,000 to 20,000 range. Only two rows. So this become outlier for you. This will cause a problem for you. Because you have 90%, 99 or 95% data you can say belong from this range, and 5% data is belong for this range. That's problem, okay? Then based on the you need to take decisions how to deal with this, because this is outlier, okay? So I will show you for some of the data outlier and how you remove those outliers, okay? So removing the outlier, see, so I use plotting figure fixed size, okay? This is C1 SNS box plot, okay? Let me show. I'm just checking versus price versus make, okay? Just printing this.
I have a doubt. What if we have something around 200 variables? We have to do, how do we do that? So this is for 2020, we can just do it manually, like checking every column. But what if we have something around 200 variables in a data set?
Okay, you talk about this clearly.
Yes.
See, whenever you see, definitely whenever you have huge data, definitely you need to work. There is no other options. But
Mm.
first of all, just info will tell you, right, where you
Yes.
need to focus, right? You can divide your data in two parts. One is what categorical. There is a way, right, to
Mm.
derive this. Okay. I will show you just so using this data frame. Let me try that. You can separate your data in two parts.
Mm.
One is an integer, one in a object. Okay, car dot what is called as that. Let me check just quickly how to how to separate. So there is one nice function using that you can separate your include something that the name of that functions I use. Uh, yeah, here we go. Select data, right? Okay. So let me just take the syntax. Okay. So I got the name right. Just write select data, right? Yeah, this is the right the function name. And how you pass here? This way include, yeah. So here you just need to use include. So this way you can first separate your object and all the like integer and float, right? You can simply write np dot int. So this will separate all the column which are the integers. Okay. See.
Mm.
So you have four with integers. Okay. Similarly, you can separate out your float. So no need to work, right? If you want to work, that it's like some mathematical operation you need. These are the float. Okay. So if you want to determine object column, select it. So most of the time you need to work on only on the object. Okay. So you need to work only on this column, and even not all the column. First, you need to check if you can see there is a highway. This one is a problem, right? It's a not all number is look number, but why it's an object? Then you need to do typecasting. While typecasting, you will come across a lot of problem. Okay, manual punching or something. Okay, But yeah, there is no other option. You need to work. You need to check health of all the column. If it's 200, then yeah, 200.
Okay,
Okay.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. You can create one more thing you can do. See, manually, sometimes it's very difficult. You can create a function for it. We already, in organization, we create a function to typecast data forcefully. Okay. So we create one function, we derive one loop. So whatever the object, right, we try to run one loop to typecast it. If any exception, just ignore it. So whatever data, there is no issue, but it's as an object, right? It will convert. Similarly for date time. Okay. So we try to iterate over that. We try to convert as an integer. It's happening or not happening, just do it. Try to convert as a for date time. It's working, then do it. Other if it's error, just ignore it. So this way we create only one function, we pass all data. So first check will do. Even for cleaning, we create one reusable functions. Okay. On there is one project session, I will take those things, how we create the reusable functions. Okay. One function, we pass your data frame. That function will do all the cleaning, removing null value, removing void space, blank space, slash, or something. All over from data, replace with a null. Simple one. So no need to work with each column, Srikanth. Okay. So there are few functions which apply on all your data frame. After that, you can do your work. On the project session, I will show you. I will show you the how we create those function also. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So the steps for data cleaning starts with dropping null values and then check for data types, right? And then if
Start the reading format. First, you need to check which sheet, which format you are reading. Once
yeah,
you
yeah.
able to read in 2D format, then
Mhm.
fine. Then you need to check with the before row. You need to check with the columns. If anything issue with the column or not. Okay. Any wrong value in column. If yes, first you need to drop the column values. After that, you need to jump into the row. Row, then you need to check your NaN value, how you will feel or how you will drop those values. And after that, uh, data types and all everything you can take. Step can up and down. That's happen. Depends on your organization to organization and then working approach. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the missing value handling is depends on, you said, right, business logic or something. We cannot remove those nulls value as it mean as like we don't need it. Like,
Correct.
yeah.
Because see,
Thank you.
most of the time data is very critical, okay? So just deleting the data is not a solution, okay, in the organization. So they
Yeah.
try their
Yeah.
best to get those data value, okay? Sometimes they come up with some Excel saying that this is the Excel which having master data of last year. So if you feel anything missing, just do the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP
Mm-hmm.
means in Excel, but which basically we do merge, left merge using pandas, okay? Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
key match will fetch those data from those Excel.
Okay.
And
Okay.
sometimes they come up with some business logic. Okay, use three this column and whatever the calculation of this, that become the value of this column. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I will show you today. Okay, how we derive. We derive huge. I see nowadays it's become very 50% effort reduced because of correction in the source. But initially when we started, when trend started, right? When I working, so we need to work a lot. So even we tried with the Informatica, it's not work for us. We tried
Okay.
Azure Data Factory and Azure. It didn't work for us because our business logic is very complex. And those are
Mm-hmm.
the tools very like they will not support very long business logic and very complex way. They support some standard and generic way. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And after that, if you want to build your own rule, right? So they have
Mm-hmm.
some Scala option in Azure, right? Using Scala, you need to write the code, but there's again problem. They not allow comparison at the 6 and 7 layer. For example, I need to select the data, then do the lookups also. After lookups, I do the aggregates. This type of operation not they allow that time we build our in-house tool in
Mm-hmm.
organization. Yeah, that is ETL, in-house ETL,
Um,
which we sell for all the clients for that business only, that fintech business. Because we know this
mm-hmm.
problem everyone. So we simply sell like this. Just
Mm-hmm.
take the license, upload your action, set your rule from UI, and just click. You will get your data in your format. and rest then business logic, because there are a lot of government pipelines. We call a lot of governments API and all, right? So they say a lot to those business. Those are doing manually work 5 days, 4 days. Even there is an accuracy problem, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that is what selling point. And that not only that, nowadays it's used for a lot of things, right? It's a very big tool. I will show you the code of that tools also. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. So any other questions? Anyone? Feel free to ask any questions. Okay, that's okay. Fine. Let's move on. So there we are. Okay. So yeah, we are talking about the outlier, right? Okay. So this is a graph. Now, how you identify outlier? Okay. So this black things, right? This is called as outlier. See, there is a no outlier, there is a no black dot. If you see this is black dot, that means there is outlier. Okay. So if you see here, okay, here you can see one outlier. So I'm taking this column and I'm searching why it's outlier. Okay. So if you see your data, right? So most of the data it's belong. Why it's going this way? Okay, okay. So I just search for the data, okay, and then what is the price, okay, and I check. So I got only one entry which is greater than 20,000. All your data within 20,000. Okay. So only one entry is going beyond that, right? So that means this is considered as a outlier for you. So I simply what I did, cast dot drop. What is the row? 45 rows. Okay. Then I check if it's greater than 12,000. Then again I found one more thing. Okay. Uh, and I draw. Oh, sorry, it's already dropped. Yeah. So again I find out. Same thing I will plot again. Price versus. This is what before after you will see. You can see. See this one? There is a no outlier. It's removed. And similarly, we remove for plain modes. Where is this? This one. See, outlier is removed. If you see before that, you can see there is outlier. Similarly, we removed for one more column. That is, I think we did for only two. Okay, see outlier. Similarly, you need to remove from everywhere that outlier. Okay. Again, that's totally business call. If your data is ranging from that direction, that's fine. It's totally reports, but just one technique I'm showing you how to identify the outlier, which is belonging out of your range. And for example, this session, one person which is from other backgrounds, right? Economic background. So that is outlier for us because all the person belonging from other backgrounds, right? Other things, their direction is different. Why one person is from other totally opposite background? That is outlier for you. You need to remove it. Otherwise, it create a problem for your analysis. Okay, that is what outlier. I just explain for one
So, I
column. If
mean,
you want to
basically,
go more
what is
detail,
the,
you can.
yeah, what is the purpose of
Sorry.
it? I mean, removing the outliers.
See, for example, what happened, right? Sometime we by mistakes or some other reason, one data or two data come like which is not belong to your existing scenario or your whatever the business, right? So you
Okay.
cannot consume it as it is, right? Because whenever
Mm-hmm.
you do any aggregate, whenever do it, it will impact. For example, here we are
Oh,
doing
yeah.
trade. One person which belong, we do not understand anything about IT, right? And it's joined
Mm-hmm.
the session. So, and if it join the session, I start explaining everything, right? And every time he's asking questions. So it's become problem for everyone, right? Because every time asking very small questions, I think we need to either arrange a separate session for that person or do something, right? Because the background is totally different. So that's
Okay.
outlier. How to
I
handle it?
mean,
There are
generally, it
yeah,
will cause effect on other places, right? That is why we are removing it. And
yeah. It remove, yeah, definitely. It impact everything, all your analysis, everything. So that is the reason we are. Again, it's a business call. You need to decide if it's It's the data that way you want to consume, that's okay. But sometimes business simply declare, my data belong only this range. If anything
Okay.
outside and below this, that is outlier for me, you can take the action. Simply separate it. Okay?
Okay. So it is the best practice to check the outliers as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
And there
we
is a
can
what
check.
handling the cut.
Prem?
Yeah, anyone have any questions? Yeah,
Yeah, Prem.
yeah,
To check the outliers, we just use the X and Y axis, right? So we just use two variables, one
yeah,
categorical and one numerical, or
yeah.
else we can just look all of them at once for every variable. Is there any way that we can?
Uh, See, always whenever you deal with the outlier, right, you need to identify one column which versus you want to compare with all the outlier.
Hmm.
Okay. So then always you need to define, and it's totally not only this two column, that can be any two column which you want to compare
Yeah.
for outlier. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine, Srikant. You can take any again business what column you're going to compare for the outlier. Because in big data there are multiple scenarios. Okay. So for multiple scenarios we check for the outliers. Even business analysis will give you the hint. See, these are the scenario. See, I will tell you one edge case scenario. I will just explain. So what happened? I'm working on this is the recent within a month. I'm telling the scenario. I'm working on some transaction data. This is blockchain. Currently, I'm involved in analysis of the blockchain data. Okay, that is what crypto data. So I'm working analysis on that and Web3, using Web3, I'm pulling the transactions on. I'm doing all the analysis for whatever transaction happened, how much gas fees, how much values transfer, right? And I'm based on that, I'm generating my analysis. So, and I'm calculating the balance also, right? From that wallet is created, how much they transfer, everything I'm doing, credit, debit. It's like very similar to how much come in, how much go out. What happened, right? There is one edge case scenario. They transfer the amount from their wallet to their wallet. That means source and destination is same. And what I'm doing, my logic is what if it's either source or from anyone is a wallet, either if it's you are able to find it from, then you need to debit or to it's need to credit. Vice versa, I just created logic. So at the end of the day, I'm getting minus $1,500 difference. So I was just thinking, not it's dollar, it's that coin difference. So it's a very big difference because if you go in dollar, it's a huge amount. So after a lot of research and doing everything, going more detail in data, right, finding what's going wrong, right, then we identify the outlier in that column. Uh, it's not possible your source and destination is same. So that is our outlier for me. So I simply need to delete it. There is no other option because that caused that difference, right? 1,500 coins, and that's a huge amount, just one outlier. So we simply create a logic if your source and destination for your it's the same, right? Then you need to remove those data. So
Yeah.
outlier can be belong from anything, right? So outlier basically use of our outliers is impact your analysis and reports. So you need to identify, not you will get in terms of this price, and that can be any terms, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is called as edge case, the exception you can say, which can cause. And sometime you find out initially split, sometime later when you find some difference or something goes wrong, then you find out, okay, this is the edge case scenario causing the problem. You need to kill it. Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you
perfect.
for sharing that info.
Yeah. Actually, off recording we will go. Then I will share because I cannot record those are the confidential things, even ETL projects and all. And OCR also, I think this weekends we are planning for some projects explanation, how I like perform end to end and OCR work for invoice document. So we'll take offline that, okay? We'll stop the recording. I will share everything. Okay.
Okay.
And over there, I will handle a lot of your questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. Handling category. What is categorical data? See, sometimes it's what comparison. String comparison is one of the costly things in a programming language, right? So try to avoid your string comparison, or in machine learning there is a no, not allowed, right? If you're if you just I'm telling my experience because I have to work in machine learning project also. Whenever you give input for training, right, it simply reject your data if data having the characters. Training model take only numerical data. There is no other options. Okay. So you need to convert your string into the numerical format. Then only you can feed the machine for the training. Machine will not take as an input as a string. Okay. So sometimes there are two techniques to convert that. But in our case also you can do that for your comparison. Okay. So for example, let's see the here example, select data type and object. So okay, that's fine. Yeah, here one hot encoding. There are two techniques. One is panda technique, that is pd dot get dummies. Okay. So fuel data, you have two types, right? Diesel and gas. So if you use one hot encoding, pd dot get dummies, car and fuel types, and you simply run. Let me, I need to run from here. I'm so sorry. Okay, see. So it's create two extra column for you. So one of the drawback for one hot encoding, basically what it's giving diesel label as giving all zero, gas label is giving all one. That's okay, but the problem is what happen if you have 10 categories, then one hot encoding will create a new 10 columns for you, which is not good every time. Okay. So overcome that, there is a level encoder I will go with, but this is the what whenever you use one hot encoding, you have four category, it will create a four column, and first column it will give a zero, second one, three, and four. Randomly, it will assign the value to all your category, and your data look like this after this. Any question here? One hot encoding. Anyone? Perfect. So then there is a label encoder.
Use that. So I'm
Sorry.
just
Yeah, please go ahead.
one hot encoding. So why do we use that? So I'm just getting.
See, basically we use to convert the character data. Again, I said comparison
Oh.
of strings is one of the costliest things, right? So you have gas and fuel, right? So gas and fuel comparison, it's not good. Again, if you want to fit that data as machine learning, you are not able to do that. So either you need to assign gas as a zero and fuel as a diesel as a one. Then you can either feed for the machine learning and you can do your analysis for other things also. Okay, it's very easy for the comparison point of view.
Okay.
For data visualization, you can go with the string also, but if you go in machine learning, it's not allowed. There is no other option. You have to do it in ML model training. But in analysis also we'll do that. We'll convert our critical data. So comparison become easy. Okay, if it's is equal to zero, that means diesel and gas, right? If it's is equal to one, right? No need to type everywhere string and do the comparison. Okay.
Yeah. And this one's not regarding to that, but you said we can use that in machine learning, right? So zero,
Yes.
0 and 1 used for logistic regression. So
Yeah, correct.
so if you're having more than 0 and 1, so if you're saying 2, 3, 4, it assigns
Correct.
automatically. So how do we use that? How do we use that categorical variable for machine learning?
See, as you said, logistic regression, that problem set what whenever you want to derive, either it's belong true and false, right? There are only two possibilities for logistic regression, right? Those data cases, okay, but here we are not going to deal with the logistic regression, this type of data. Okay. In that case, you need to go with the prediction based data only you can do. Because see, if you have more than two category, it's not logistical problem,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
It's become other problem, right? It's not logistic. Either you need to go with the linear one or whatever support vector machine and whatever the classification, random forest or decision tree you are using for your classifications. Okay. Mostly more than one category will come into the classification problem. Okay.
Okay.
That time you can consume. But here, what problem I see, this increasing column is a problem.
Hmm.
Okay. Because if everything under one umbrella, it's easy for feed the machine and tell the right, these are the my category, right?
Hmm.
So one hot encoding not a solution for everywhere. Okay, but for a small data and some edge case you can do this. Okay. But there is one more solution, label encoding, which solve your problem, right? So let me just show same things with the label encoding, then I will compare same thing. Okay, let's so this run label encoder. I created alley and then I transfer. So you can see only one column. Okay, and then it's a set as a 1 and 0. Now you can feed this to logistic regression. Okay, if this data, okay, and if it's more than one category, whatever suitable algorithm, you can feed that. No extra column, only one column. Even same column change as a your categorical 0 1 0 1. If there is one more category 0 1 2, one more 0 1 2 3 4. Is it clear?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
instead
Now
of columns, it's making one column. Okay.
yeah, it's a one column. Usually we use this a lot, okay, label encoder, but it's sklearn library, it's not Python library. Okay, scikit-learn. Okay, so here let's go. Okay, so there is one column which is causing a problem. Oh, which column is that? So there is one column which is not a string. Let me print this. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's all are fine. It's already changed. You can see I try to change all object as the this. Okay, it's already changed. See, it depends. Again, if you want to do only you do, just I want to show this is the options available. It's not good to convert all the data 0101. Later you are not able to understand anything with your data. Okay. Only few column you can do that. But here you can see I derived all the object column as a 0101. So sometime you can see you have 21. That means that column have 21 category. Okay. And this column have 5. So I think there is a 5 category. So again, that based on that you can transfer it. Okay. So any questions in label encoder, one hot encoding? Basically, it's convert your, sometime there is a scenario, convert your string data into the numerical data. Either you can use one hot encoding and label encoder. Okay. If you want to deal with that scenario, right? So there is options. You can convert your string data into the integer data. And then later, after doing all this, you can see merge your solutions. So your solution look like this. See, all object data. These are the object data. It's converted as a number. Okay. Any questions here? Now let's talk about the feature engineering. See, what is the feature engineering? Basically filling the NaN value or finding the missing column or removing the column which is not required. There are two types of feature. There's a underfitting and overfitting. Underfitting means the column which is required for your analysis, it's missing. That's called as underfitting. Means whatever analysis you are doing, you don't have correct value for do that. There is your reports will lead to the some other problem. Overfitting for analysis, you are considering too much column, which is not required. You are considering the ID column, which is not make any sense for your reporting. So that is called as overfitting. So always you need to do the feature engineering before your analysis or whatever ML model. You need to identify which column is required, which column is not required for your analysis, or which column is missing. Here one example. I feel area is which is required for me and it's missing. How to generate? So you have two column, okay, height and width. Multiply both and you will get the area, new column. Okay. So this is what business logic I'm talking about. If data is missing, how to derive. Okay. Now I will show you one of my notebook where we did this type of kind of feature engineering. Okay. Web scrapping I want to cover today, but it's okay, no problem. I will take it tomorrow. Uh, Okay. Yeah, this is one rough notebook. Okay. I cannot show my main things. Okay. But here I will tell you here you can see ETL extraction. These are the source you can extract. Logic 70% you need to effort your put on the transformation, then storing data either in Power BI, ML or database or Excel. Okay, based on your choice. So what here I'm doing here you can see I'm deriving a lot of columns. I'm deriving M buyer GSTN, I'm deriving M seller GSTN. I'm basically deriving or you can just copy the data because you want to do the operations. You can see using M buyer GSTN you are taking the first two digit of that column. Okay, and set as a place of supply. Now you are deriving as a date timestamp. You are converting as a DEMY format your date. Okay, and here you are replacing something in a string. Okay, if anything related to this is the regex. Okay, now if you go with the recording and watch what is the meaning of /t and on how to prepare the regex, but this is what how I'm cleaning from invoice number. If you got any unwanted character which is not required, replace with the blank. So this is what one sort of cleaning, because invoice number standard is for like very straightforward. If you check what is the invoice number in India, format of invoice number in India, there is very you will get very clear length and what type of character allowed. So based on that, I'm removing here. Okay, and some here you can say I'm just setting df dot log. I'm just comparing if rate is 2, then it's not correct, set as a 2.5. So I'm just setting the logic. Again, this business call, they said okay, whatever data you have that's not correct, just whenever you get a GST rate 2, there is no standard rate 2, just consider as a 2.5. So we consider as a 2.5. Okay, again here some cleaning. Okay, don't worry about that. Again, here I'm generating new column. So these are the new column. Okay. Here again, some business formula. Okay. So using this business formula, you are deriving new column, IGST. So what they are saying, multiply this column, and divide by 100, you will get this column. Similarly, they are saying set as a 0, this one. Why set as a 0? If it's greater than minus 9.9 and less than the 9.9, set as a 0. That means 0 for them. They have some certain data, 0.99. Okay. Similarly, again, same logic, right? For different this because there are three types: IGST, CGST, SGST. Three types of tax. IGST for two different state taxes. CGST for same state. If you're belonging from same state, CGST, SGST will come. IGST will come whenever you are doing two different state transaction. Okay. So that is reason all three for okay. Then here you have state master. State master means every state have some code and you are converting. So this is called a state master. You are using this state master and you are converting. You can see you are checking is in. Is in means you are checking if your this first two digit of your this column seller GST present in this or not. If present, right, then you are saying that it's B2B. B2B means uh uh that means 1 second. Invoice type B2B. Why I'm setting B2B? Uh, 1 second. Even I'm thinking if seller is not null, okay, and first digit of seller is in a state, okay, okay. So yeah, okay, got it. Okay. So see, whenever you do the business, for example, two-person, right? So always you need to, if both the person have GST number, okay, so it's considered as a B2B, business to business. So now I'm checking seller one, if they have GST number or not. If they have state code, then I'm so whatever the business is performed between B2B, business to business. So I'm deriving this column, invoice type. Again, business logic, right? So and these are the example. I do not want to go in detail, but this is I will show you how we sometimes we work in a very dirty data and there's a lot of missing data, right? And these are the complex data of the finance, government tax data, okay, Indian government tax data. Again, see, I'm using some here field and map to do some iterations over that, right? And here again, you have field value and this concat. Again, I'm setting here. You can see group by. generating the summary report, group by and transform by sum, right? So here all based on the axis you are doing this. And here again conditions, using condition you are just doing floating it and converting in a positive value. This is some warning. And again here some dealing with the duplicates. Okay, so it's a name as a duplicate, so here you are dealing with the duplicates, all different scenarios for the duplicates. Again here again a lot of business logic, right? So if it's a B2B you already set as a B2B you are okay, all the business logic here. See all the big business logic, even some calculations. So this is how your one notebook, even here a lot of lambda, right? Dealing with some operations. Converting your number column as a two floating digit and typecast into the float, you are applying the lambda. Okay. So every time you are going and converting your float value as a 2 decimal. And then you see, Srikant, your question is what, how you deal with the huge column. So you can see this is a huge column, 100 plus column is there almost. So it's all 106. So this is how we deal with this. And then then either you export as a Excel or store in some database. This is the way we do that. So this is the data sets. I will take again on our Sunday class this type of data set, but this is high level. What this is the like things you can just I want to show you. Any questions? Anyone? No questions? Cool. So what's assignment? I will share this notebook. Okay. Not that whatever I just explained because it's confidential one. I will show you the notebook which is we have done all EDA one. Then I will send you one recording where YouTube videos. Okay, which more than 1 hour sales data analysis. Okay, you need to watch that video and follow the steps and complete end to end in your notebook. I will review tomorrow. Okay. So that is a main
Okay.
assignment, and then 5 pandas question, 5 lead coach questions. So there is no new questions for only that notebook you need to replicate. Watch that video and what are the steps he's doing, why he's doing, understand it. If you don't understand, just research and try to get those things. Tomorrow I will review and I will ask you why you are using this syntax and tell me the scope. And that is purely end-to-end sales data analysis in that report. Even he will do a lot of visualizations also. Okay, just complete those videos. Okay. Okay. If there is no question, so we can wind up. Okay. Any questions? All good. So, okay. So let's wind up for today. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, and then see you tomorrow, same time.
Yeah, send this analysis notebook.
Yeah. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.